Okay, this is a just a little video about the English literature that I'm using. I don't actually use it all, but it's just there in case I need it. You can find it if you look on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Google. Just put in Exploring British Literature and it should come up with this PDF if you put that in as well. I think it's a very good start if you're year 9, 10 and 11. It's basically got everything in there. Which is pretty intact. There's literary movements from Romanticism and stuff, modernism and postmodernism, and then you go into using critical lenses, and then sort of David Copperfield, the novel by Charles Dickens, which is this one, and that goes on, and then you get a little bit of information there as well, and then it says close reads on the edge. You can see that. Come on, that's it. And it tells you a few things here about the poem or the reading you're doing. Close reads, cultural lens, literary lens, more close reads, and also bits and analysing and things like that. But like I said, I haven't actually used very much of this, but it is there available if I need it. I mean, it's also the Writing Essential workshop, which helps you what to do and what it looks like and things like this, and what create a draft and stuff. They've got little bits of information there. Create a draft. Oh, revise your writing, which is there, and then obviously about here about T.S. Eliot there. Analysing a student model, which is this, which is pretty good. I think it is a very good resource to have if you're homeschooling. Okay, then you go into preview unit goals, which is unit 1, and in this it's just got the library analysis, readings, writing and grammar, and it's obviously carries on down there, and you obviously work through this. Then you go into Anglo-Saxon and medieval periods, the question of times, a bit more information about what you're covering. I can turn the page. Oh, there's the Stonehenge there, which is a little bit writing about that. Oh, nearly ripped it. This is not good. And then we got more of the Anglo-Saxon period in historical texts, centuries of invasion and taking notes and things. The Norman conquest is in it. The spread of Christianity, cultural influences. Literature of the times, which is the epic tradition, and it's got common life and more of the epic tradition there. Reflections and the changing language. Then we go on to the medieval, which is there's a lovely picture there. Analysing visuals as well, and the monarchy, the war and plague, cultural influences, 3 social forces, and it goes on and on. I do suggest people try and find this literature online, as it's a good resource, and you can print up page by page and just do it gradually. Like me, I just did the whole 300 pages because I'm stupid like that. I kind of think I'm addicted to printing, as my husband says all the time. This is the medieval romance, and 2 favourites. It tells you a bit about each of those and English poets and things. And then the connections of literature, history and culture. making connections with everything that you're reading through history and everything. Then we go on to the legacy of the era, which is the King Arthur and stuff like that. Stories in song, modern monarchy, which is there. The epic tradition, epic proportions, and then of course you go on to the plays or films that you are familiar with. Beowulf, and all this stuff goes with it and everything, and that goes on for about so many pages. There's the poem or whatever it is, the play or whatever you want to call it, it's there, and that goes on for another page. If I can get just close up, there it is. And then on the side it tells you bits about what you're reading. And then more of Beowulf. And then I think there's the battle with the Grendel, sorry. Oh my god, my reading's atrocious. But yeah, we go. There's battle with Grendel. I remember when my son watched the movie and it frightened the life out of him when, I think it was the Grendel that bashed through the door when they're all in there having their sort of like supper or gathering of some sort. And he threw everyone around and killed everybody, and my son he was actually, basically put it bluntly, he pooped himself. But yeah. And there's things to clarify, literacy analysing, information there to help you. And then the Grendel's mother, a bit about that. And it just literally just goes on. I think that's more of the Grendel and the more analysing stuff there. And then the last battle, Beowulf's last battle. Just trying to turn the page, which is there. And then also, so it goes on to the death of Beowulf. And then obviously more information, side notes and stuff. Yeah. Trying to do this with one hand. And then the morning Beowulf. And then you go on to the literacy, comprehension, and more examples of what you need to do to have, and literacy criticism, and tells you what you need to do on there to write out something. Then vocabulary and context from that sort of thing you've just done, and so forth. Then we go on to other things, and there is just so much in here. The Iliad. And then Homer, and that's some nice artwork which I printed up because I just wanted to keep it as a book sort of style. And it just goes on, the themes. Let's just try and get to another chapter. Then we get the history of the English Church, which is another good piece. And then we are looking at that. It's supposed to be blurry, so it's not the camera. And the Parson's Lair, Reflections of Common Life. reading skills, recognising writers' motifs, and then we go on to Parsons' letter again, and more nice artwork, and then obviously some more bits and bobs down there about what you're reading, and down there again. And if you just skip some of it on Arthur, another nice picture. But yeah, I think this would be worth doing if you wanted to get up and bar the door. Robin Hood, Barbara Allen. There's just so much in here. There is a PD on the internet, and I'm sure there's some on my videos somewhere if you look, but I can never find them when I want them, so good luck with that. But there is, if you just put in the title of this folder, which you saw earlier, you should be able to get the video come up, or the PDF come up on your own somehow. As I don't know how I found it by accident. Just putting in English literature PDF. But yeah, this is a good folder. So if you put Exploring British Literature PDF, it should come up with hopefully this, and it's about 300 pages. So, but yeah, and the first few pages are like this. So, but yeah, worth doing this if you don't want to spend too much money on English literature books and stuff, because it just gives them an idea of what literature is all about from year 9. I would suggest year 9 for this. Okay. And there's also The Lord of the Rings in there too. So, but yeah. Okay, thank you.